Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We are here for more of that slime greatness. This being the 8th episode of the second season, or episode 32 overall. And the position we are in right now is like kind of what do we do, or what do we do from here? Like, where do we go from here? I guess you would ask. And that's kind of the conversations we were starting at the end of the previous episode. Looks like we're going to be picking up with that. But obviously we have like Falmouth, we have the Western Church, and we have Clayman apparently who's like pulling the strings behind a lot of this, or if not all of this. So yeah, there's a lot to kind of talk about right now and decide obviously where we are going to go, what direction we're going to go, and just what direction is the series going to go into from this point. I'm gonna be brutally honest though. I am like nervous. I'm shook. Like, I'm nervous as hell to get into this episode because they brought up Gobta. They brought up Hakuro. They brought them up in the previous episode. Seems like they're going to be okay, but they did not mention Shion's name once. This is something we were talking about at the end of the previous episode. I think I was actually editing the video and it hit me. I was like, they didn't even mention her name once, so I had to throw that in the video. I'm just like, when I was editing, I was like, dude, what the hell? They didn't even mention her name. So yeah, they did not mention Shion. They didn't even mention Gobzo either. And the last time we saw both of them is when it seemed like it sounded like as well that they got slashed, and then it went like black screen, and then it cut to a different scene. So that was the last thing we saw with both of them. But Shion especially is like, obviously I care for Gobzo, but Shion kind of on a different level in terms of just how I'm attached to her, and how a lot of our characters are attached to her, and probably you guys as well. So hopefully I'm just worrying for nothing, but I'm nervous. That's all I can really say to add on to what we're gonna. I don't know what we're gonna have in this episode, but just how I'm feeling before going into this episode. That's how I'm feeling. So, yeah, I guess we'll get into it and see what we got, man. So here we go. Yeah, he's been pulling the strings on pretty much all of this, I guess. Yeah, her life is in his hands, essentially. Like, this man, dude, this fiend. A great war is going to break out. Starting a war between Tempest and Falmouth. Right, worst kind of people, demon lords or whatever, like, are people like that. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if Clayman wasn't there, she wouldn't have wanted to do this, obviously. And it's such a tough position to be in, though. We're gonna put that on hold for now. Okay. Just taking the necessary precautions. I mean, you can't blame Rimura for... It could be worse. Rimura could do worse. I'm telling you, dude, I am nervous. I am so nervous. Shuna's probably been so, like, busy. We gotta give a lot of love, obviously, props to Shuna. Dude. Like, I think they're gonna be fine, but Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Yeah, in unison. Oh, jeez. Dude, look how they're... I'm not ready for this. Stop. The way they're being... Dude, there's no way. There's no way. There's no way. Gobzo. They didn't show Shion. I think we know what it is. Bro, I don't even know if I can watch the rest of the episode. My God, man. Yo. Shion, man. And Gobzo, too. Like, that one hurts, too. This hurts so much, dude. This is, like... I don't even know, like, honestly, if I can watch the rest of the episode. Like, I honestly, like... That hurts. This hurts so much because she's probably like... She's probably my favorite female character in this. Like, definitely top 3. I don't even know if I can go on. I don't. Fuck. There's like no way we can bring her back, or no way to. I guess not. Is Rimuru gonna do the same thing that kind of we did with Shizu? Even these are questions that Great Sage can't answer. These that's like me. I'm just so shocked. I'm just so like, I did not want to believe it. I've become a monster at heart too. Can I locate magic with the ability? We're gonna have to do something like we did with Shizu, right? That's the only thing we probably can do. We do have to move forward. I mean, that is true. Like, we can't just stop here. Like, we can't just let it rest like this. Oh my god. Oh my god. I never wanted to see something like this. Wait. I'll take whatever chance. I'll take whatever percent I can get. I will take. If there's a 0.00001% chance, I'll take that. Fairy tale based on facts. Yo, the shift though. You notice the shift? Like, the music gets kind of like happier, more upbringing, or uplifting, I should say. The sun though. The sun coming out too, shedding some light. Please tell us. Like, let's get to this, like, as soon as possible. Please, man, for my well-being. Oh. Story of a girl and a dragon. Okay. Wow. Why does this look like Milim, or doesn't it? Or I don't know if this is another one or something like that, but it resembles Milim to me. So this barrier is kind of helping us in a way too. 3%. To go to those lengths though, a Demon Lord Rimuru, that sounds wild, bro. But honestly, it seems like Rimuru is totally willing to go to those lengths, even those lengths, right? And I mean, shit, like I said, I'll take whatever I would have to do, or whatever they have to do here, like whatever probability it is, go for it. At least there's something, you know. At least there's something there. So there is some hope. I see why this is called hope. This is kind of a sneaky little reveal, wasn't it, with her? She's like, I'm for this. I don't care. I love that scene, actually. Already acquired the Demon Lord Seed. Oh, just like the potential, like Rimuru has the requirements of the potential to become a Demon Lord. Okay, that makes sense. A true Demon Lord. Nourishment comes from the souls of humans. 10,000. Does that mean Rimuru about it, like, I guess it could be Falmouth. Like, we wipe out Falmouth, Rimuru, that'd be probably 10,000, more than 10,000, I don't know. Oh, there's the number right there. Oh, shit. Oh. Why do I feel like they're not actually going to kill her? Oh. Well. I feel like they're not actually going to do, or Rimuru's not actually going to do this for some reason. Wait, for real? Maybe I was wrong. Yep. Yeah, I knew it. I figured. I was like, just the way Rimuru being here, right here, I don't think. Technically, though, he wasn't lying. Clayman probably gonna realize what happened here, though, right? This is good. This is like her actual artificial heart. Okay. But it's still not her actual, like, heart. But she's freed from those chains, essentially. Oh, I think she's just willing to help with anything after this. Was she gonna be maybe pivotal in helping with this? There is hope. There is hope. I don't know if that's gonna raise the 3% chance by any way or not. Aw, Grucius. 100 years, damn. The new king of Falmouth, he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, let's go. We were saying, I'm gonna wipe out everyone. It's gonna be a new, they're gonna totally flip this shit. This is placing a lot of responsibility on Yom, but I think he's actually gonna do it. This is a lot. But he does have a lot of support around him, obviously. Hey, let's go, Yom. There is hope. There is hope. The topics are how we'll deal with humans from now on and the resurrection of everyone. Dude. I'm so happy this episode just wasn't fully depressing and like they could have had it like that. You know, the second half of the episode was like, whew, it was much needed, to say the least, right? Like when the three of them came in, the first people that Rimuru met and all that here in this world, like when they came in and just like how they use that, like the sun coming in, that there is some light, there is some hope, there is a chance. From that point onward, it was like, thank goodness, dude, because I just would have been a mess. And I still kind of am, but there is some hope, right? So I'm not fully a mess. I'm not fully down. But, man, so yeah, like I was saying, you know, where do we go from here? What are we going to do from here? We kind of have an idea. We kind of have a plan. There's probably going to be a lot more to it, a lot more discussions as we're talking about there, or they're saying at the end. Rimuru was saying, so... You know, we'll see. We'll see what it is, but Rimuru going to become, heading towards becoming a demon lord, apparently. And I was saying, by whatever means necessary, whatever percent chance there is, or whatever Rimuru has to do, go for it. And here's the thing, like, I was talking about this in the previous episode as well. I was saying, like, you can't just be this, open arms to everyone. Because there's a lot of scumbags out there. There's a lot of... whether it's humans, monsters, and not just all, all humans are all monsters. It's like, there's a lot of bad apples out there, and there's like, but I feel like some people deserve it, or some monsters deserve it. What I'm really wondering about is like, what kind of like, I know Rimuru even said in this episode, like, I'm a monster at heart, like that's what I am. But what kind of mental thing is this going to have on Rimuru? Because we know how Rimuru has been towards most humans and most monsters to this point. Obviously, open arms, kind of allowing anyone to come in, and like the rules that Rimuru had set out for Tempest. We have to, obviously, we're reevaluating that right now, and we're changing that. But maybe in the future we see, like, I think it's interesting because they even went into that in this episode. Like, Rimuru's asking Great Sage all of these questions, or Great Sage can't do anything. Like, Rimuru can't rely on Great Sage, so it's just Rimuru in Rimuru's mind. So I think that's going to be an interesting thing to kind of keep track of and pay attention to as we go forward, is like maybe the mental battle or mental strain that this may have on Rimuru, like killing all of these people. But I mean, they're fucking with us, so we can't just sit here and do nothing. You know what I'm saying? We got to protect our own, we got to save our own people. But I think the whole like open arms to everyone thing is going to be different going forward. It's going to change, obviously. But here's the thing where it's like a little tricky. I mean, obviously I know it's Clayman is pulling the strings behind a lot of this, but I feel like still you can't just excuse the actions of like Falmouth or the Western Church or whatever. Like, a lot of them are still making these decisions based on their own. Now, Clayman may be making these things happen, but it's not like, I don't think Clayman is necessarily like affecting all of their mindsets. Like, some of the people in the kingdom of Falmouth, or like the king or whatever, and then the Western Church, they're still doing this of their own choosing. So it's not like they're these innocent people or anything like that. So it's like, if you fuck with our people, we got to do something, and that's what we're doing. We're kind of taking action here. I think it's an very interesting plan that we're gonna have going here. Rimuru becoming a demon lord, Yom becoming the king of Falmouth. It's gonna be like a total flip, it seems like, apparently. But we'll see how it happens. It's gonna be easier said than done, but that's kind of where we're going. A little bit back to the drawing board. We have a plan. Definitely, though, a lot of things are going to be changing with Tempest. It seems like this is a pivotal point as we go forward for sure. But I was the stuff with Shion, Gobzo, and all of them, like, thank God that there was some hope, there was some light at the end of the tunnel, right at the second half of this episode. If it was just so depressing and somber and all of that for the whole episode, I don't know how I would go about the rest of my night, but at least there was that, So we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens going forward. Really, where we're going, where we're heading. It's fascinating. It's a little scary. It has me nervous as well. Like, it's a bunch of mix of emotions around like where we are going into the future of the series. But there's some hope. There is some hope. So we'll see. We will see. Let me know what you all thought of this episode. What an episode it was. If you guys did enjoy my reaction, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace out.